Project for today is going to be trying to move that mound of dirt back here so I get some more space for storage. I've got all these snowblowers out here. Some are for parts, some are ones that'll end up getting running. But there was a big pile of dirt here when I bought the place, and I tried digging it with the skid steer, but it was just packed really hard, so it was taking forever. So I rented an excavator last weekend and dug it out a little bit, softened it up, but it was just a small excavator, so it would take too long to try to move it all with that. So now I got to move all these snow blowers, and then we're going to move that pile of dirt. So I'll get you set up and we'll get started moving all these snow blowers, and then we'll tackle the dirt part. We're going to be using this new Holland L553 skid steer. It's got the Kubota diesel in it. It's been repainted at some point, but all in all it's actually in pretty good shape. It's only got like 2,800 hours on it, so it didn't see a lot of use for its age. It's from the early 90s or late 80s, I'm not sure the exact year. Probably like a 90 or 91, I'm thinking. My other one is the John Deere version, which is basically the same thing as this, but that one is 1986, so that one's quite a bit older. But that one has the Yanmar diesel in it, which is a little bit better one in my opinion. I've had better luck with the Yanmar, especially for starting in the cold weather. It works a lot better. Alright, we got all the snow blowers moved. Looks like there's like 17 or so of them, and then I had a few tillers and stuff in there too, a couple of push mowers. So now we can get into digging that bank of dirt, and we'll make some more room for some more storage out here. Now that everything's moved, we can walk through here and get a little better idea of what we're dealing with. It's a good 5-foot high dirt bank here, and then I had made this kind of road here with the excavator so I could get up behind and dig some of this out. And then there's a drop-off ledge here that I kind of dumped some in to smooth that out so we get a little more space here. But we'll start digging this. As you can see, it goes way up. It's mostly just sand, so I'm hoping that it's fairly easy digging, but traction is usually an issue then too with a skid steer like that when you get into the sand. But we'll see what we can do. Well, I'm getting it pretty good here. It's kind of slow going. That pile's still packed pretty tight towards the bottom, but I think I'm going to leave this smaller bank back here, and then I'm kind of trying to work on making an incline, kind of a ramp back here, so I can get behind here, have a little trail back here. So when I get all the snowblowers stacked up, they were against the bank, and then if the one in the back is the one I wanted to grab, then I couldn't grab it without moving a whole bunch of them. So I'm going to come around from this side and try to pull some of this material down and make a ramp, but it's pretty soft, like almost like silt. There is some clay in it, but it's really fine material, so it's not going to pack in very good, but it'll be good enough for what we're doing. It's not a driveway or anything. But as you can see, it kind of just poofs out when you walk on it. It's very fine stuff. So, well, we got 90% of the bank gone. This is not real wide here. It comes back around there, but I'm running out of places to put the material is the problem, so I don't know what I'll do with the rest of it. I just banked it up higher right here. It already has a bank along here, so that bank is probably 6-7 feet tall. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but this stuff is bigger than what it looks like on camera. So we'll go down there and try pulling that, making a ramp, and then we'll smooth all this out and start moving the snowblowers and stuff back. Well, that didn't turn out too bad. I might have to do a little more grading on it after we get some rain. This dirt is really dry, so it's kind of hard to work with when it's like powder like that. So it's good enough now where it's not too steep to go up. There's a couple of low spots like in here that need to be filled in, but I'll let it get rained on once, and that kind of shows more of the low spots too. See how much it packs when they drive through it. This stuff is just like powder. So now I'll try to smooth out this whole section, and then we'll be good to start putting some parts machines in here. Well, that turned out fairly flat. I tried packing it in some, running back and forth over here, got a little bit messy, but the rest of it's pretty flat, other than it's just real poofy light soil laying around here. So that'll pack down with the first rain we get. I'll start moving some snowblowers in here now. Well, that turned out pretty good. That added quite a bit of space here. Pretty much all the snow blowers that were in this area are back here now in the new area. So now I can collect some more, and I can easily get to them more with the other ramp on the backside here. So I tried to keep that open a little bit so I could get into it. But that's gonna do it for this one. If you like this sort of thing, like the videos and subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.